This is Tim Cordell, National Umpire-in-Chief for USSSA Baseball, and welcome to this week's training video. The first aspect of this play is the batter almost being hit by the pitch. The ball misses the batter's helmet and strikes the bat behind the batter's head, and the ball goes into fair territory. This is a fair ball. In this play, if the ball was to hit the bat and then strike the batter in the back of the head, that would be considered a foul ball, as the ball would hit the bat and then strike the batter inside the batter's box, causing a foul ball. In this instance, the ball does hit the bat without touching the batter and goes into fair territory. This is a fair ball. The next part of this play that the umpire has to make a decision on is when the batter and catcher get tangled up at the plate area, both going to where they have to go. The catcher making a play on the ball, and the batter running to first base. What's the call? The official baseball rule 6.01 the comment: when a catcher and batter runner going to first base have contact when the catcher is fielding the ball, there is generally no violation and nothing should be called. Obstruction by a fielder attempting to field a ball should only be called in very flagrant and violent cases, because the rules give him or her the right of way. But of course such right-of-way is not a license to, for example, intentionally trip a runner even though fielding the ball. Now let's look at the coach's cheat sheet. Does the initial contact happen right away? It does when both the batter and the catcher finally find the ball. Does either the batter runner or fielder gain an advantage after the initial tangle-up? And this is no. And does the batter pause at first and then try to intentionally run in and cause the tangle-up? In this case, no. When the play develops, neither the batter or catcher have any idea where the ball went. The batter pauses, not knowing, and so does the catcher. When both go to play the ball and run to the base, this causes the initial tangle-up, and this is not interference or obstruction. This is a clean tangle and plays out without either side gaining an advantage. This ball is alive and in play. The last part of the play that we need to look at would be a possible runner's lane interference by the batter running well inside the foul line. You can see as the batter begins his initial run to first base and runs well inside the runner's lane the entire time. If the catcher was to hit the batter in the back with the ball, or the first baseman cannot field the ball because of the runner running inside the runner's lane, this would be runner's lane interference, time called, the batter called out, and no other runners allowed to move up from the base occupied at the time of the infraction. Prior to the runner's lane, the runner can legally run to first, establishing his or her baseline. Like we saw in the video, the runner runs well inside the foul line, but halfway down the line the runner must be inside the runner's lane. A foot on the line is considered in the runner's lane. A foot must be down completely outside the lines of the runner's lane to have an interference call. This ball is fair. This tangle-up is clean. The ball is alive and in play. And the runner out at first base. For quick answers to 450 plays just like this play, visit us at rulereference.com. For $12 a year, the user gets a search engine that's desktop and mobile friendly to look up rules on the fly. The search engine is very user friendly and simple to use, allowing coaches to look up rules in a very quick amount of time. Get the answers you need right away. For $1 a month, give yourself the peace of mind and your team the advantage it needs. Visit us at rulereference.com.